Welcome back, gamers. This is going to be part 1 of a new series, my ranked climb with Labrynth. Just about every game from gold to platinum, excluding the games where the opponent basically insta-quits. So we're going first here against Kashtira, and the opponent just shotguns the Scareclaw Kashtira during my main phase. I'm not really sure what the point of that was. We're going to bring out Lady, set 3 and pass. So they'll Theosis to bring out Unicorn. I'm going to welcome so that we can chain Lady to search. So we'll set a big welcome. Lovely comes out. That's going to trigger Unicorn. They'll banish the Chaos Angel, which is fine. We'll Punishment on that, because that's going to give us basically 3 pops now. Entis will pop the Unicorn, and Lovely is going to pop one of the 3 cards in hand. So we actually sniped the Kashtira Birth in hand, which is huge. They most likely needed that to continue their turn. They're going to set 1 and pass. So we'll draw a Trap Trick. That's great. Activate Lord. They will activate Preparations, bringing back a banished Kashtira. They're going to bring back Ogre in defense. They probably should have put it in attack, but we're going to big welcome, chain Lady again. We'll set Dimensional Barrier. Bounce back the Ariana. That's going to give us another pop. Welcome will recycle from the graveyard. They're going to activate the Preparations to banish a random card from hand. Also activating the Ogre to banish one of the top 5 in our deck. So they're going to snipe a big welcome, which kind of hurts a little bit. We'll pop that, and now we have lethal damage here anyway. Alright, next replay. Gonna activate Lord, set 3. Not gonna set the rollback, because we do have Lord protecting our back row. So we're going up against Ignister. I was, I think, assuming this was going to be Mathmech, Ignister. So Cyber's Wicked, I Meet You. And I'm holding off on all of my trap disruptions because I know this deck can just combo off forever. And I'll be honest, I wasn't sure what the optimal time necessarily to hit them with anything was, but you'll see it ends up working out. We have Karma Cannon, which is great against any Link-based deck. Solemn Strike. If they were able to recover from that, we can Solemn Strike an Access Code Talker or something. So I see they have enough monsters on field, and I'm just going to Karma Cannon. Activate Lord now to come out and set from our deck. We'll set Extravagance, and our opponent will scoop. And you're going to see in some of these replays, okay, so they shotgun Maxi, which doesn't really matter. Wasn't planning on special summoning. I will get the Lady. Okay, so I do end up special summoning that. We'll give him 1 draw. Just because I want to be able to chain Lady and get whatever specific trap that I want from the deck. So going up against some sort of a Visa Starfrost deck, which I know very well. This is my other favorite deck to play. So it appears to be most likely Mannadium. I'm going to big welcome. They'll chain another Maxi. Bring out Lady. Bounce back the Ariana. Lady will pop the Rykart. They're going to bring out Mannadium Torrid and attempt to pop my back row. So I'll Karma Cannon, chain Lady. We'll set Ice Dragons. That's pretty good against this deck. There's a ton of Warriors or Fairies with Astrolaud, or the Mannadium Balls are all Fairies as well. So they'll search now for a Rhymeheart. Activate the Obsidian to pop the Torrid. It'll trigger the Torrid. Imaginings to draw 2 more. I'm going to Coup Clock so that now I can activate the Ice Dragon that I set this turn. So they're immediately going to banish to bring out Astrolaud. Astrolaud pop the lady. Then they're going to Synchro 10 with that level 8 and the tuner. Barone to floor. Barone's going to pop. Lovely. So it looks like we're in a pretty bad spot here. Banish to bring out the Rhymeheart. Search for reframing. So now reframing requires them to have a synchro monster on field to activate that negate. They also have not used the Barone negate yet as well. So I'm just going to Lava Golem both of them away. Now they have no negates. And we'll set a big welcome. Lava Golem will burn. They're just going to go to battle phase. I will big welcome. And they actually have an Ash. So I'm going to go Ice Dragons. Summoning Rhymeheart to my field. And that'll allow us to banish the Reichheart and Rhymeheart. So big welcome gets negated. And we're down to 300 life points. They still have our Lava Golem. So let's see what we can get here. We draw a welcome. That's pretty good. We'll go Ariana. Search for big welcome. And they're going to droll. Big welcome. I'll bounce my Ariana back to hand. So regular welcome for a lady. And so as soon as they bring out a level 2 tuner, they also still have my level 8 Lava Golem. I'm not going to let them go into a level 10 Synchro because reframing would then be live, and it's just going to put us in a bad spot. So big welcome, bounce back the lady. Lovely can now pop the Lava Golem, basically shutting down that whole play. Lady will come back out. And yeah, they scoop. Alright, we're going second here, but we have a rollback and an evenly in our hand, so feel pretty confident with that. Diabellstar will set the Sinful Spoils of Betrayal, and it looks like a invoked Sinful sort of a deck. So the invocation to bring out Mechaba, which I believe Mechaba can negate by discarding the same type of card from hand. So straight to battle phase, evenly matched. They're going to negate by sending away the Diabellstar. Okay, so we were able to get rid of that negate, that's fine. Trigger Lord, because they activated their set card. And they're going to discard a monster to negate Lord. So negate and banish. And they'll bring back out Diabellstar, set a Wanted. And I'm just going to set 4 and pass. So they'll banish the Wanted to get a draw. Put back the Betrayal. Yep, so they'll get the other Diabellstar back from their graveyard to send away to bring out another Diabellstar. Set the Betrayal again. Alistair normal summon to get Invocation. Link away for Artemis. And I'm going to big welcome. They'll max C. So here's where things are going to get a little bit spicy, folks. So I'm going to big welcome into Lady, of course. Bounce her back. They're going to Invocation. I'll chain Lady to bring her back out onto the field. They're going to attempt to negate with Mechaba. Now, we have Dimensional Barrier, which is going to negate not only the Mechaba on field, but it'll cause the Invocation to fizzle. So Lady will still come out. They're going to activate Magical Meltdown, get another Alistair for follow-up. And they're going to activate Subversion, thinking they could target my untargetable Lady, so they're going to scoop. Alright, next replay. Going up against a Mathmech deck. So Circular will pitch the Sigma. Search for a Superfactorial. Pretty standard stuff. Exceeds into the Alimbertian. Search for Diameter. Normal summon Diameter, bring back the Circular. Bring out Decoder. That'll trigger the Parallel Exceed. And I really have no disruption on their turn, but I have a Lava Golem. So you probably noticed now I'm not running any hand traps in this build. I'm just playing Lava Golem and Evenly, I think still at this point at a 2 of. So as long as I see either one of those in my opening hand going second, I feel pretty confident about that. So now here comes one of the first Link 5 Firewall, Neo Tempest. They're going to link again using a card in hand to bring out Heat Soul, which is going to give them a draw on this turn and a draw on my turn, unfortunately. They're going to search for Signet Conflict, which is actually pretty good disruption against my deck, being a counter trap that can negate spells and traps. So IP Masquerena now. You're going to link again into another Firewall. So the original Firewall can bounce cards on the field. I'm just going to immediately Lava Golem both of those problematic cards. Set 4, activate the field spell. They're going to go straight for the Superfactorial. So Laplation now can send a spell and trap from the field. And they'll send the Virus, which is really not a big deal. Heat Soul is going to draw again. Activate Circular. Bring out Access Code Talker. Now they're going to pop. I have 2 welcomes on the field. I set them both for that reason. Luckily, they did not hit the Karma Cannon, but they'll be able to negate with the Signet Conflict now, unfortunately. So that gets negated and banished. I'll activate Welcome. Bring out Lovely. That'll allow me to pop the Access Code, which is the only monster that could swing over Lovely right now. And Lovely's going to attempt to pop. They'll protect Equation to summon again from the graveyard. Now they have Transcode. Bring back the Masquerena into Splash Mage. They basically have, like, I think 3 cards in their extra deck at this point. Transcode will be big enough now to take out the Lovely. So it looks like we're in a pretty bad spot. We draw a big Welcome, which is pretty good. So we'll activate Circular. I'm going to go straight to battle phase. I will big Welcome. Attempt to pop. I forget that that card is protected by Masquerena, unfortunately, but it's not going to matter. So Welcome will recycle from the graveyard now. Lady will come out in defense. And again, none of the monsters are large enough to take her out. So we draw another Lady. I'll chain that to our Welcome. And I'm just going to start to try to get rid of some materials from the Laplation. Bring out an Ariana. Ariana will draw, or search rather. And we're just going to go to battle phase. Take this guy out. Take out the Splash Mage. Set big Welcome. And now, all of a sudden, we're actually in a pretty good controlling position. So Lingaribo can negate a trap card. And they're going to go straight for Baguska. That's fine. I'm just going to, on end phase, big Welcome, bounce the Baguska. They're going to call by on the Lovely. But regardless, we have enough for lethal damage next turn. Welcome will recycle Ariana. I don't know why I was playing Storming Mirror Force at this point. Definitely will not see that in my deck profile. And yeah, we just have lethal damage. Alright, next replay, we're going first now. We will set 4 and pass with a lava golem in hand. And yeah, based off of the field, I think I kind of assumed this was Swordsoul, and I was correct. So, Longyan, I'm just going to immediately, so they can't bring out Barone, I'm just going to Ice Dragons those away. They have Moye, normal summon still, so they'll get another emergence. Now they have a level 8 Synchro into Dragite, which, solid move that can negate one of my set traps. So I'm going to Karma Cannon, forcing them to negate that. Then we'll Chain Welcome. I'm going to bring out Lady so that I can chain to the Big Welcome then to get a search. Yeah, so now we'll go Big Welcome, Chain Lady. I'll set D-Barrier because this is a Synchro heavy deck. Bounce back. Lovely will get a pop now. Chain Lady to come back out. They're going to cross out for Maxi so that... I really don't know what the point of that was. Lady wasn't... They weren't blocking like a chain from Lady or anything. But we're going to pop the Dragite again because now they can't swing over any of my monsters. Draw into Solemn Strike, that's huge. So Battle Phase will deal 3,000 damage. Reset the Ice Dragons, it's great against Swordsoul. Set Solemn Strike and pass. So they're going to go for Ecclesia. Moye, revealing the Emergence. I'm just going to D-Barrier for Synchros. Chain Lady. Set Punishment. So they bring out a token. They have triple tactics. I'm going to bounce the Lady here so that they can't take control. I believe they end up drawing instead. Oh, okay, so they take control of Lovely. That's fine. I'm going to Chain Lady now after that all resolves, so she cannot be stolen from my field. And again, none of the monsters can swing over her in defense. So they'll get another Longyan. They're going to Tribute Summon, and then Call By on the Lovely. I think I just out of spite, I just chain Ice Dragons here. But either way, we're still in a great spot. Alright, so back to us. Draw a Welcome. I'm going to Lava Golem. Dogmatic Punishment on the Lava Golem. Chain Lady. Set Big Welcome. So now we can get our Lovely back from the graveyard. We send Bucephalus to send Garura. Get another draw. 2 Ladies now on the field. And that's over 6,000 damage. Well, 6,000 damage for lethal. Okay, Pot of Extravagance in the opening hand. You love to see that. So we're going to draw 2. Set 5 and pass. Again, Rivalry, another card that is not in my final deck list at the end of gold rank, but... So as soon as they bring out Cartesia, I'm going to activate Rivalry, which will lock them into spellcasters. However, they chain Cartesia, but yet they go into another spellcaster, so that's really not great for Branded. But they're going to fuse with the Saronir to send a Branded Opening to grave. Albion in the graveyard. And they're going to activate Branded Regained. I'm going to welcome Chain Lady. So Lady will come out, welcome into Lovely. Neither of them can be swung over. They're going to banish for cost, but they still have to bring out another spellcaster because they are locked in by Rivalry. So Albaz, again, not really problematic because of Rivalry. They're going to attempt to target it now to negate the effects of Rivalry, however. So I'm going to Trap Trick into Ice Dragon. Okay, they're going to add a kit at the end phase. I'm going to Karma Cannon so that we can swing over this. Chain Lady. And I can just flip summon both of my monsters because they were not summoned this turn. So yeah, flip these back over. Take this out. Swing for 3k. Gonna recycle another Karma Cannon. Alright, that'll bring out the Quem. They're going to pitch the Branded Fusion to get that back from the graveyard. I'm just going to shotgun D-Barrier for fusions, and yeah, that's game. Alright, set 3. They're going to Foolish Burial for, okay, so Dark World, Danger Dark World. And I'm basically just going to wait for 2 bodies to hit the field. So boom, I'm going to flip over Summon Limit. And this one, it's not a great game, but it's just kind of funny. My opponent's going to discard their entire hand just trying to pop that Summon Limit. So they'll hit the Nessie, get a Bigfoot, which in theory could pop the Summon Limit. Discard the Grapha. I'm going to Solemn Strike that as they attempt to pop the Summon Limit. Okay, Ogopogo. It's going to hit itself. Another Ogopogo. Also going to hit itself. And so now they're going to guaranteed get a pop with Bigfoot here. So they will pop the Summon Limit. They're going to go to battle phase. Going to Punishment, Chain Lady. Yep, and that's game. Alright, so Lord, normal summon Ariana, get Lady. Bring out Lady, set 2. Okay, so this was an interesting deck. I think Harpies are pretty cool. Now, my back row is completely protected from Lord, and I think their field spell requires them to attempt to pop a spell and trap. They're going to bounce back the Ariana, which is kind of like, thank you, now I get another search. We have Ice Dragons, which this is another deck that all of their monsters are the same type. So Chain Welcome, so that Lady can get a search. Okay, normal summon Ariana, get Lady. Bring out the Lady, set 3. Magician Souls, pitching the Dark Magician Girl. Timaeus will pitch the Dark Magician. I decide to Solemn Strike here. I probably could have just waited for whatever they fusion summoned, but either way. Now they're going to Fusion Destiny. So in hindsight, maybe I should have waited. And DPE comes out, which can be a problem for back row decks. I'm going to Trap Trick, Chain Lady. DPE still can't pop Lady because I do have set cards on the field. But we're going to Trap Trick into a Big Welcome. We also have Ice Dragons on the field, which could theoretically banish the DPE, getting rid of that issue. They're going to activate the DPE, popping the Ice Dragons. I'm going to bring out Lovely, bounce back Ariana. DPE will activate in the graveyard. Lovely to pop the last card in hand, which was Eternal Soul. Alright, so we're going to draw here. Kuklok, that's pretty good. So they actually bring out the Destiny Hero draw hand, which was the card on the subsequent turn I was going to target with Ice Dragons to banish the DPE from the field. I'm going to reset the Ice Dragons now with Lovely, normal summon Ariana. They're going to chain DPE, and I'm just going to big welcome bounce the DPE before it can pop. So that kind of deals with that issue. Alright, second to last replay, I believe. So we got another Mathmech player. In this game, if I remember correctly, I think it was a little bit funnier. Our opponent kind of completely fumbles with their disruptions here. Okay, so G Golem Crystal Heart, bring back the transcode, link these all the way for the terahertz, send the Dotscaper. Okay, so Heat Soul, draw, search the Signet Conflict. So yeah, this is pretty funny. Watch what happens here. So we activate the field spell. They will chain Decode, Talker, Heat Soul, chain the Terahertz, and they're going to chain the Signet Conflict to their own card activation, which is going to negate and banish that card. I can't imagine they meant to do that on purpose, but they basically chain link blocked themselves from negating the field spell, which I'm assuming is what they wanted to do. Either way, they're going to Super Factorial now. So they'll be able to send the field spell from the field and a card from our hand as well. Okay, so the end of that chain, Lord will come out. And they're going to send Trap Trick, send Lord, and send the field spell. So kind of unfortunate, but we still have 3 great traps for follow-up. Heat Soul to draw. I'm going to activate Welcome before they can draw into an Ash or something like that. Signet Mining. Update Jammer. I'm going to Ice Dragons, Chain Lady. I don't want them to be able to double attack with access code. So we'll set Karma Cannon. Again, just incredible against linked decks. So I Punishment here, not realizing that I thought if I got rid of the target that this card would not summon, but however, they're still able to summon. Entis pop the Heat Soul. And this is another case where they were down to very few cards in their extra deck. So they make the Lingeribo. Very similar to the last game. I'm just going to battle into it. And yeah, so I'm going to set Stovey because any sort of set card, whether it's monster or trap, spell or trap, will protect the lady. And yeah, they're going to swing in to lethal themselves. Alright, last replay in gold here. We are going second, and I think this was a very fitting final game to rank up, giving us a taste of what's to come, because we're playing against Snake Eyes. I think this might have been the one and only Snake Eyes game that I played in gold. But like I said, just giving us a taste of what the future ranks are going to hold for us, because as most of you know, this deck is rampant in the higher ranks. So IP Masquerena comes out, trigger the Flame Burge, bring out 2 more bodies. Summon limit going second is not great, obviously, but we have Extravagance, we also have Lord. So yeah, they're going to do the full standard combo. Alright, draw into another rollback. That's really unfortunate. We're going to Extrav. And we draw a Trap Trick and another. So we have double Welcome, double rollback. It's really not a great hand. We activate Lord. They're going to chain to summon the Masquerena. I'm just going to set 5. So they normal summon Ash, search the Poplar, which is going to trigger to summon, and on resolution of that summon, I'm just going to flip summon limit. Their field is full, and they will not be able to summon anymore. So they search for the Subversion. I'm going to welcome Chain Max C. And we're going to welcome into the Lady because she's not targetable by the Subversion. So they activate that, put Masquerena back in the back row. Trap Trick, Chain Lady. This was a misplay because that causes the Lady effect to fizzle. But either way, we bring out Lord, who can set the different dimension ground. And we have the Karma Cannon, which... So you'll see, we flip over different dimension ground first, then we go Karma Cannon. So this is going to cause... they should not have brought back the Masquerena because now all of the Link monsters are going to be forced to be sent, and they'll be banished because of the different dimension ground. So now we're going to welcome into Lovely. Lovely's going to recycle the Karma Cannon. And take out the Flamberge, which again will be banished. Take out the Poplar. That gets banished. And we set Solemn Strike. A flip summon does count as one of your summons for summon limit. So they're going to send that away, and that'll be their 2 summons right there.